Hello, I'm drinking light lager from Von Trapp. Von Trapp in Vermont really just does traditional European ales. They do mostly lagers, actually. And this is their first go at a American style light lager. It does use Bavarian malt and noble hops, but there's flaked rice in it. And it's 100 calories, 4% alcohol. And they do say that they single decoct it, which is probably the only light lager that's supposed to be sort of an American light lager that's decocted. That's where they take a portion of the mash out when they're, converting the grain into wort fermentable liquid. And it's a traditional, like, old German process where you take a portion of the mash out and boil it vigorously, like much hotter than you would normally, and then put it back in. And that's the reason they still do that. They don't really need to do it. It used to make the beer more fermentable in the old days when they had not as good quality malt or not as fermentable malt. But now people do it because that will then add a layer of flavor without adding like caramel malt. Add a little bit more of a slight, maybe sweet bready malty thing. And that is super pale. The head is not looking too good though. That is not a nice head. Big wispy bubbles that are going to go away fast. Smells nice though. And the best by date is August 26th. That's well over a month away. I can smell the good quality malts and hops and like the rice. I guess it's just in there to make it lighter, more like an American style light beer, I guess. But it has that floral, chamomile, almost vanilla type thing you get from good pale lagers. The decoction did not really give you much color. Interesting. If it wasn't decocted, could it be even paler? Maybe it's adding a little bit of that sweet vanilla malt aroma. The rice probably lightened up the body, but it does taste pretty sweet actually. So 4%, 100 calories, that's pretty comparable to other light beers. It's not like it's less attenuated. And despite the really wispy, pitiful head, it has some feel and it's not too coarse and bubbly and biting. Sometimes when you have a bubbly head like that, it goes away. It can tell you that the carbonation itself is going to be kind of harsh and coarse and just not going to have a good feel to the beer, but this isn't that bad. There's a little bit in the finish, a little bit's maybe slightly prickly or spicy. It's quite spicy and peppery. It's quite hoppy. But it comes across with like a pretty sweet flavor. I don't know if that's the rice, or just having the amount of hops, but this is probably the most hops. And like if you have a light lager, not many other light lagers will be this hoppy. And it's nice, traditional noble hops for sure, like Zatz, Harrisbrucker, Hallertau, Pearl, those types of ones. Nice and kind of lemon peppery in the finish. Extremely crushable. I'm already a third of the way through this. Super clean. Maybe there's a light little tiny whisper of sulfur or something. Not really, but I just like how much this has so much flavor. I guess that's what it sets it apart from a lot of the mass-produced macro lagers in America that don't taste like much. This has lots of flavor, and it's a good flavor too. They didn't rush the fermentation. The decoction definitely adds something to it. There's plenty of hops. It's just like the carbonation and feel isn't great, but I don't really mind it that much. It's interesting because Von Trapp's, all their other beers have perfect, they are just kind of like dialed in, really great carbon feel. But maybe it's just hard to do this. Maybe they'll improve upon it, but they've been doing it. I don't know if they just made one giant batch for this summer. So maybe it'll get better if they do another batch. Definitely quite carbonated. Excuse me. And there's a little bit of sulfur in there, but I would definitely recommend this for people who, if you want, something that really checks the important boxes for light lager, but it has lots of great German malt and hop flavor. Go for this one. I don't know. I got this in the variety pack. I don't know if they have this in just 12 packs by itself, but that would be cool, especially if it was cheaper, but it's probably not necessarily cheaper. Fewer ingredients, but it still probably takes them a long time to make it. It has sweet flavors, but as you drink it, those hops really dry out the tongue. My tongue is all kind of dry and spicy. I like it. It's really just, like many beers, my gripe is the head. But for something that calls it just light lager and looks real plain like this, very good. 4.25.